A lawsuit in Illinois alleges that an abortion doctor left half an aborted baby inside of a 32-year-old woman. The woman told the Kansas City Star that after the abortion, she felt extreme pain in her abdomen. She says the abortion doctor told her to take some Tylenol and then a laxative. It was only after going to the emergency room that she learned the source of the pain. The author of the piece, Melinda Henneberger, writes in part, "If I quoted from the legal filings absolutely gruesome medical report and expert testimony, you would not be able to eat today. If it happened this one time, and I believe that it did, then we should do everything we can to prevent it from happening again." Now, it is impossible to ignore the violence and the absolute horror of abortion, and we do want to warn you that the details of this case are truly disturbing. But we thought the legal claims were important enough to bring this story to you all. All right, and for more on this, we turn now to Richard Craig, the attorney for the plaintiff. Richard, thank you for joining us today. I understand that your client wishes to remain unnamed, which of course is understandable considering the circumstances. That said, what more can you tell us about what happened and the impact this has had on her?
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for having me. So what occurred here was my client presented to the Equity Clinic in Champaign, Illinois on April 1st, 2023. She was 22 weeks along gestationally, and the abortion procedure at that gestational age is actually a 2-day process. So she underwent the first portion of the process that day and was sent home. And then she returned the next day to complete the procedure, and then following the completion of the procedure, the defendant, Keith Kindle, caused a note to be entered into the record that he had examined her, and these are his words, "Products of conception were visibly inspected and confirmed to be complete." Well, that could not have occurred because the products of conception, again, his words, were not completely removed. And in fact, half of the body, there are actually films in the record that suggest to me it's more like 2/3 of the body, but at least half of the body remained in my client.
This is so hard to hear. I can't imagine any of this. Obviously, truly traumatic experience. Why do you think that she felt the need to go public with her story and share it with others?
Well, I have to tread lightly here because I know the answer to that question, but I'm prohibited by the attorney-client privilege from communicating to people what she has said to me. Mm-hmm. But I think that in general, in addition to just seeking redress for just a horrific event that occurred, I think that we would all like to see perhaps a better understanding of what this procedure is, how the human body resists it, and the really bad complications that can occur when you undergo it. So those would be I think the broader goals of this litigation.
Yeah, well, Richard, we're going to continue to follow this and pray for her. Richard, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you for having me.